dark road at night or strolling through the...
Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit here, back again with Steins Gate. We're on episode 14, and in the last episode, it's Groundhog Day. Okabe is going back to the same point every time, trying to save Mayuri, and Mayuri keeps dying in different ways. The last one was stupid. Like, I feel like it's more like Final Destination now, because it had nothing to do with Cern or Moek or anything. It was just about the fact that she was standing in a subway. Nai came running from behind, tripped over, hit her. She landed on the in front of the train. So I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what's going on. But we'll see if Okabe manages to save her in this episode. So let's go. Also, actually, what I'm thinking is, like, he's only trying to save her for what, this one thing that occurs, but I feel like surely he is like, wouldn't he have to be on the run from then on though? Because they're still after them. It doesn't matter, like, it doesn't matter just for that small space of time, like that one night, right? Surely they'll still be after them, so they'll be on the run, won't they? I don't know, but anyway, let's get in episode 14.
After the train, I went over and over and over.
A lot of red imagery there.
When Moeka and her thugs didn't attack, it was as if fate stepped in for them.
Yeah. So it is.
The whole world wanted Mayuri dead.
So it's like Final Destination then.
And nothing I did could change its mind.
Of course.
What's the holdup? This is ridiculous!
Train lines are shut down.
Can't you cut through an alley or something? Come on, man!
It's not really an option. Sorry.
Oh no, I just wound you. Don't tell me you're broken. So not fair.
Aww.
Taking extra good care of you and
Please.
everything.
Mayuri!
God's sake. Go fuck yourself, Moeka.
Is this the choice of Steins? No. No, it's not. Get out of your damn head, Okabe. None of that crap is real.
What's the deal? Explain it to me.
Dude, I just hit a story branch. The least you could do as a man is let me save it.
Look, I'll do it for you. Just get the hell out of town before you don't have that option anymore.
Doesn't matter. She's already left. It's the same. Every time I try to save her.
I feel like what he's gonna have to
Shining
do
figure.
is go back further.
Something about the time machine you should know. I need to speak with you alone.
This is a different approach.
Don't move. Hands in the air.
What's that?
Who the hell are you working for?
I like how he used the fake gun.
Work for Arc Rewrite.
Don't play games with me! I know you and your pals are planning to bust into our lab tonight and try to abduct us, okay? Tell me to my face. Are you people working for CERN?
We're Rounders.
You what?
Our mission is to retrieve the IBN 5100.
Right.
Haven't you psychos already made off with it?
What?
Do I look stupid? It's been missing since your D-mail. Why raid the lab in the first place? The IBN's not even frickin' there! Answer me!
Do you really have to ask? First off, you have access to knowledge you shouldn't. Secondly, you've created a time machine. Last but not least, you intended to go public with it. FB is the only authority I'll ever answer to.
And that's what? Like a splinter cell?
FB is my everything. Are you or are you not John Titor? That's the only explanation that fits.
No.
Secure Makise Kurisu and Hashida Utaru. Everyone else is expendable.
No! I'll give you whatever the hell you asked for, just don't kill my Yuri! Look, I'm sorry! Take the damn time machine, I don't care! I won't tell a living soul about this, I swear to God!
Commence operation.
I'm begging you not to go through with this! I'm just a nobody whose curiosity got the better of him! Nothing was ever gonna come of it, nothing ever does! Please don't kill my friend!
Too late.
My Yuri!
Shut the hell up.
My
Yes.
Yuri!
I want Okabe to just fucking like take a gun and fucking murder.
I can't take it anymore!
Okabe, no!
Dude.
Hey, wait for...
Have you seen my Yuri?
Oh, she headed out a little while ago.
I know. She came here to invite you to the party tonight. As we speak, she's stopping off at her friend's place to fix a hem en route back to the lab. I know. I know everything. I know.
Sorry, I don't know what to say.
I know everything. And I'm powerless.
Do I want to know what you're doing here?
Kurisu.
Something must be wrong for you to use my actual name. What happened then? Or what's going to happen?
I'm the one who told Daru to hack into CERN. I'm the one whose stupid idea it was to build a time machine to begin with, and the one who brought Moeka into our lives. I'm the reason that Mayuri...
Fact of the matter is, we have no idea how dangerous leaping might be to you physically. For all we know, do it enough and you could possibly leap yourself right out of existence altogether.
Human beings are time-haunted. That's what Heidegger thought, isn't it?
Oh, you've read him? Funny, I was just thinking about that passage earlier today.
You were about 2 seconds away from quoting it to me.
Okay, not gonna lie, kind of creepy. It's like you're rooting through my frontal lobe.
Has he already
Note
been
to
in this
self,
situation
time
before?
leaping side effects include the ability to seriously freak people out. I have a rough idea why Mayuri keeps dying. Several ideas, actually. But sitting here just brooding about them isn't going to do anything.
I'm so sorry.
Stop apologizing. I'm in this mess with you by choice. I'm one of you. Perk up. You're supposedly a world-class mad scientist. One bent on giving the powers that be a little run for their money, right? Of course you are!
Oh my god.
Have to get everyone to leave once it's finished and retell me everything you told me earlier, even though it might be difficult for me to take, okay? Bear me down and I'm bound to believe you eventually.
You sure about that?
Hey, I know precisely how much crazy I can swallow at one time. Think about it, I'm the one who designed the machine, so I'll trust that it works. Just play to my ego. Just to be on the safe side, though, we should give you a trigger phrase. When you see me, tell me I've been craving my own fork. I won't remember you used my actual name. Kind of a shame, really. Might go a long way toward endearing you to me.
Well, always comes down to memory in the end of the day, doesn't it?
Matter of fact, we're done.
We're not going through with it. Crap. Too sudden.
What are you talking about?
I mean, it's clear that we're all completely and utterly exhausted. What we need is rest. Listen to me. I've come from approximately 5 hours in the future.
You what? Is that the first half of a pickup line?
Right now, what you crave more than anything is a monogrammed fork. Convinced?
Where the hell is that coming from? I say that 5 hours from now?
You have a personalized spoon to go with it, so why not?
Damn it, future me isn't for such a royal ass-kicking.
Surely this is
Okay, so you're telling me a time machine I constructed works as designed? You're simple, huh? Maybe our trouble is we're focused too tightly on Mayuri. Why not shift to Moeka? Couldn't she and the Rounders be dealt with before they even become an issue?
I've tried that.
Still, every natural phenomenon, however immutable it might appear to be on the surface, is subject to change. We have to think in terms of cause and effect. Now, usually, cause of death is directly attributable to something.
Yeah.
Illness, accident, whatever. But really, these are just incidental details.
Yeah, the cause was further back.
Manifestations of a broader principle. It could even be that the circumstances of her birth somehow set her on a path which made dying on a certain date at a certain time unavoidable.
You're sounding like an astrologist. It's fatalism, and I don't buy into it for a second. But surely...
She's hit the nail on the head.
You know something? If so, please just tell us.
You're right not wanting to abandon the time machine. If you want to save the world, you've got to push past the divergence barrier. That nagging 1% gap between world lines attached to the same alpha. Divergence number indicates a given world line's latitude on a continuum, so to speak. The only way to keep track of it is this, the trusty divergence meter. This bad boy's papa is you.
Me?
Your memories tend to stay put regardless of the world line, so eventually you developed or will develop a gauge to keep track. If you're having trouble getting your head around the concept, it might help to think of world lines like fibers in a rope. At first blush, a rope looks like a single thing, but hone in and it's obviously made up of many interlocking threads.
Yeah.
Wait, are you telling us that every world line leads to Mayuri's death?
For now. But all bets are off if you can manage a big enough change to push past the 1% divergence barrier. Something that'll derail you off the alpha track with enough force to land you onto a beta line. Alpha and beta world lines play out differently, so they lead to different futures. Very different futures most of the time. Normally it's impossible to travel between them. You could demail or leap all you want. It's not going to alter things enough to break you away from the alpha line. That said though, there are relatively fixed points in any line where events of great enough significance occur to break off toward a beta, depending on the choices that are made.
Is this...
You know what it is. I'm a time traveler, specifically from
Yeah.
year 2036.
Dear God.
We've met online a few times, you and me. I post as John
Titor. Fucking. Ah, God. Sweet. Yeah, so the fucking... I was right then. The satellite is a time travel device. But I never said that SUZU was John Titor, though. I was thinking of John Titor as an actual person, not as like an alias on a fucking... like on a message board, which is what I should have been doing. God, that's... shit. That's a revelation I should have figured out. I should have. Okay, so when I'm thinking about world lines in the past, I've been thinking that they're all like significantly different from the little things that change to the big things that change. When in reality, that's not really entirely true. I feel like the only real important lines are these sort of alpha, beta lines kind of things where actual big enough events occur in order for other things to change. That's the reason why Mayuri kept dying like a Final Destination thing, even if it wasn't due to CERN and FB and Mueka. But because it is sort of fated in those world lines, it's fated in the alpha ones. But there needs to be a big enough change in order to diverge that to create it into a different, to make it a different scenario entirely for Mayuri to live. All right, so. What I'm thinking is then SUZU has a big satellite thing, is almost like a full-on time machine in which she can like step inside of, which means that she can sort of transport herself to another time, like another world line, because she can step inside of it. Whereas like, for instance, the memory time travel thing with the headset, it just allows like a compressed space to get it move. Obviously, it being a headset, it's revolving around the brain, I guess. So that's memories. Whereas if you can step into a time machine, like your whole physical body, not just your memories, can be transported through. Right? I guess that's what's happening. And also it would explain why she can go back way further than like 48 hours or whatever it was that the time period was that Kirisu mentioned her time machine would do. I can't believe I didn't figure out that SUZU could have been John Titor. It's because when I was picturing John Titor, I was picturing like I had information like, oh, it's a real person. I didn't know they were bringing it in, but then again, I should have thought of that because they brought like CERN in. So why wouldn't they be able to mess around with the John Titor thing? I guess I just never thought about it. The divergence number, is that the name of the invention that Okabe actually invented? Then is the divergence number machine thing. I like that, like the fact that Okabe actually invented it in the future. SUZU got a hold of it and actually brought it back to a past Okabe. That's cool as fuck. So it tells you which world line you're in. Is that something that I feel like that's something you would have to change manually though, right? So how do you figure out which world line you're actually in? That's the only thing. I feel like I want more information on what that invention actually does and how it works. But yeah, I mean, I fell for Okabe on this episode because he's having to witness his friend die in multiple ways, and it has to keep happening, keep going, and keep, you know what I mean? It's got to be fucked up. It's got to be traumatic as fuck. I also wrote down like, why does it have to specifically be Mayuri that dies? That's like, you know, like, why does Mocha feel the need to get rid of her so much? I don't know. But I think I was right. I wrote down Okabe will have to go further back in time. Like, because I figured when Kirisu was talking about cause and effect, right? The cause, I figured, would have been something that happened previous to where Okabe was coming back to. Like, earlier that same day, I feel like the cause was like further back than that, you know what I mean? So you'd have to change that original cause in order for the effect to change. But what Suzu's saying is it's going one further and saying that it needs to be a big change. It needs to be something that entirely changes the fucking, like, almost everything has to change. It has to be that big. And I wonder what they're going to do then. I wonder how they're going to do that. But I feel like they're going on a fucking time travel mission now with SUZU. This is going to be insane. This is going to be great. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Anyway, yeah, I know this was a short one, considering normally Steins Gate ones are pretty long, but as you can see, it's getting dark. You know what I mean? I haven't got time. So, yeah, so for those of you who do not want to wait until next week for another 2 episodes, I have upgraded my Patreon, so now you get 4 episodes a week. That means by the time that the next 2 episodes of this are out on YouTube next week, you'll be able to see 4 episodes, 4 brand new episodes. You know what I mean? So essentially, what I'm doing is I'm spreading these episodes out through the week so that, you know what I mean, it's a constant stream of reactions, and people don't feel like they're getting the itch to fucking to like, because they want more Steins Gate or they want more Haikyuu. Like, it'll come half a week earlier than it normally does, and you'll not be waiting the full week. So obviously Monday's Steins Gate, and then Thursday will be Steins Gate as well. Tuesday will be 2 Haikyuu, and then Saturday will be 2 Haikyuu videos, and you know, so on and so forth. So if you don't want to wait an extra week, it's only $5 a month for the early access. You can go over to my Patreon, link is in the description, get the early access tier, and you'll be getting access to the next 2 episodes immediately, and then Thursday you will be getting 2 more. So yeah, if that seems, I feel like that's a pretty good deal. So yes, Discord, we want everyone to go over the Discord because it's a very, very fun time, and we love people over there. We want people to get involved in the community that we got going on over there. So, you know, if you want to come over and you want to play D&D with us, we can do that. We've got karaoke, we've got streams going on. You know what I mean? I'm always there. So if you want to come chat to me or chat to the community, then you can do. Just hop over there. Link is in the description. That is also the place where we decide what goes into the Patreon polls for my reaction shows. So I think it's a good idea to go over there and actually be ready for those things. You know what I mean? Because if you want to get your show, if you want me to react to your show, then you know what I mean, it all starts from Discord. So I urge you all to go over there. And finally, my PO box address is in the description. So if you want to send me anything, then yeah, it's in the description. Send me stuff. I'll open it on camera. It'll be a fun time. It'll be something we can add to the video. I'll react to it and all of that. But if you don't want me to react to it on video, then just make sure you say so with the package. All right. So yes, that is all. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.